Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run the counter. It's Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Run down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now he's loose, got it left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
George Pickens, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ross. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play fake. Mahomes. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ballgame.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Chubb. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Bronco switch.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for the first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
In motion left, Hardman.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Still second down.
I don't need to. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Hey, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, City, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now back to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now this throw caught left side, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Back to the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Let's go now.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Hey, alert.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
18, pioneer.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3
Check, Panther.
at the Cowboys'
Roll.
34-yard
Check.
line.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow!
Mahomes going to throw. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Yellow, yellow!
And again, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line,
there he goes left side. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards on the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. Second and 10.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers get a bit closer. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
42. Steelers 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the... yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hey, check that, check that. 65,
He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a dynamo since the... Third quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Steelers 31.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll set up a throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw again. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
On 2nd down now, it's Ross. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
And they'll run again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now Patrick going to change the play.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll look back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got Pickens. Complete. Down the sideline he goes. George Pickens.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for which you just turned a miracle last chance.
So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get in the field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. Quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Yellow.
Now 2nd and 5.
15. Yellow. Gotta go right here.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year,